Let's talk about Jersey now.
Jersey
We're
hip-hop.
going to get some unsung heroes.
Salute the legends of Jersey.
Y'all got to stop. I think we got Jersey.
Let's salute Jersey, man. Redman, Queen Latifah, Naughty by Nature, Lords of the Underground.
Let's go one by one.
Artifacts, Wyclef, Praz, Sugar Hill, Fetty Wap, Joe Buttons, Ransom, Chill Rob G, Rod Digger, Outsiders, Hurricane G, Apache.
Wow. I want to get
Redhead Kingpin.
Redhead Kingpin.
Come on, man. Y'all leaving niggas out, man. Don't leave niggas out.
Club Zanzibar.
Lords of the Underground. Man.
Poor Righteous Teachers.
They from there?
Shaq. Yes.
Yeah, Shaq. Poor Righteous Teachers. Let's go. The whole Jersey salute.
In the Naughty by Nature, Tretch. Tretch is an unsung hero.
You said Tretch.
Yeah, but
you said Naughty.
Let's try to break it down, though. You just want to run through the list like that?
Me. Let's go.
I think Redman.
I follow your lead.
I think Redman's the most underrated MC ever lived in the hip hop game.
Hell no. Niggas know about Redman. What he do? Crazy.
Yeah, but they don't know about Redman the way they know about Redman. But maybe they know about the flow.
Nah.
So you think a random commercialized...
And they know about Redman.
They know about Redman.
You know about hip-hop, and you fucking know about Redman.
They don't give him his props. It's impossible. Redman was so good.
Who is they?
I'm talking about they.
I don't know who they is.
They don't want us to win. They don't want us. They.
No, they get Redman.
Hypothetically speaking.
Kidding me? Reggie's that nigga, dog.
I agree. So I'm just trying to say.
Rip stages of globally.
I think he's one of the greatest MCs of all time. He's just, but my point is, his name should be up there with everybody's top 10, top 5, whatever they want to do. He's that good. Right? Queen Latifah.
Iconic, legendary.
There's nothing we could do about that. That's legendary.
Just put her up there just put her on a lot of Rushmores of all type of different umbrellas of Rushmores.
Naughty by Nature. They had the game in a frenzy.
Rip shit.
Hey, Vinny KG. KG went on to produce a lot of R&B.
Jaheim, Janae.
He had all them dudes rocking.
Next.
Next is one of my favorite groups. Right? Shout out to RL. The Outsiders, I put them into the equation because they're the first people I ever seen bring Eminem out.
Fatal Hussein, rest in peace. Jersey.
Fatal Hussein. That was crazy to me, right? One day we got to interview Muta Bell on here from the Outsiders and explain how did Tupac, were they cousins or something? Because he's
the Outlaws
LA.
Or the Outsiders?
The Outlaws. Fatal Hussein. That was my man. Yeah. What I'm saying is, when they beef in the East Coast, West Coast, it's crazy that the guys who's on all the ill records with Pac is from Jersey. How did that happen? Did they meet him in L.A.? How did that go down? Like, this is the East Coast, West Coast beef, and these guys was from right here under the nose of New York, Jersey. And so, who else we got on that list for Jersey, we said? Poor Righteous Teacher was incredible.
Fetty Wap, Chill Rob G, Rod Digger.
Fetty Wap.
Sugar Hill Gang. Wyclef, Lauryn,
Lauryn Hill, greatest female of all time. I don't care what you say. You know, sometimes people get mad because, you know, certain artists are put in a level of, it ain't even artists. Like people say, who's your top 5? You bring up Lauryn, they might be like, yo, she don't even count, but she does count, right? I made a mistake the other day when
why wouldn't she count?
She's the greatest of all time. Some people
say she don't count. They got to get out of it. She counts.
But they think she's the cheat code. She's the AI. So what I'm saying is, the other day I take the top 5 DJs, top 5 DJs, and with Khaled, I threw him in that I threw him in that category. I was like, yo, Khaled too big. They even call him a DJ.
Piss Kid Capri off with that.
Why? Because he wanted to big up Khaled. I don't even know what he's pissed off about. I put him first on the list. I'm gonna stop bigging niggas up.
Yo,
it's like 2 or 3 guys that I bigged up and they wound up dissing me. And I'm like sitting here like, yo, like, I'm bigging you up. But Khaled definitely would have been on my top 5 DJ list. You know, but when I look at Khaled, I always look at him as his catalog is so big.
Ooh.
The man, DJ Khaled, his catalog is so big, I feel like it's so much bigger than just DJing. When you a DJ and you got a DJ, shout out to DJ Nasty from Orlando. When Khaled does a show, he got a DJ. He don't DJ. He has a DJ. So
yeah, when you a DJ with a DJ,
hello.
let's go DJ.
Let's go DJ.
Like,
but there's certain people on that list.
Your doghouse got a doghouse?
Chill Rob G. That's one of the most class. It's getting kind of hectic. And so
SP put me on the Chill Rob G in high school.
Way.
Yeah, SP used to love Chill Rob G. He put me on to. He was nice.
He was nice. He was dope, and he had a big commercial hit. I got the power. It was 2. It was Chill Rob G. Who else? They had 2 versions. How did they have it? Imagine you did
that CNC
why Jada wanted this and that, and somebody else got the same song, same beat. How did that happen? It was 2 I Got the Powers at the same time. Video Music Bar played both of them. How did that happen?
One Chill Rob G and one the other.
I think it was Snap.
CNC Music Factory. And the Chill Rob G version.
Both hits at the same fucking time, same beat, same song. I Got the Power. How did they pull that shit off? That must have been before clearing samples, huh?
Rest in peace to Hitman Howie T.
Ooh.
Did you know?
I never met Howie T, but I always respected his contributions to hip hop. Howie T, though. I've always been jealous of people with their own theme song. Yeah. So I'm telling you, Tommy Mottola just asked me to do his documentary, and they were asking me, yo, what about it? And I was like, yo, Tommy Mottola lives on the road. Like, imagine they made a hit record about you that they're playing all over the world. Like Howie T. When I tell you that shit was wavy, when he had the Howie Tito, Howie Tito, that shit was crazy. Some of the groups, James, Special Ed, Chubb Rock. He did Salt and Pepper. It's probably his biggest group. But Color Me Bad, that was like the white.
Howie or Herbie? Well, Herbie is
that was Herbie Salt and Pepper?
Yeah.
Howie T did
Sweet Tea.
He did Sweet Tea
too. He did Sweet Tea too, right?
But Howie T, living legend. He should get all the flowers he deserves.
Definitely. Rest in peace and prayers and condolences to his family.
You know, I always get surprised when somebody passes away in hip hop that I never met. Like, cause
yeah, me too. Cause you met everybody.
I met everybody. I feel weird when I ain't meet him. You know who else met everybody? Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, shout out to Busta. He got a star on the Walk of Fame, man. He deserved that. I seen the picture with him and LL. That was fire.
Beyond that.
They one of the last 2. I mean, LL is the first. But for our era that's left. And Busta.
We did something.
And you couple them right behind him.
I'm coming behind him. Am I coming with the Euro or I'm coming with the... Yo, this motherfucker.
You got a new... This shit ain't the Euro, though, because it's the first...
It's the fluidity.
I got to get a new name for your step.
Yo, no, I like that one. But, you know, Busta Rhymes, leaders of the new school. Shout out to Long Island. They claim him, too. I know he says he's from Brooklyn. He grew up in Brooklyn, went to school with Biggie and Jay-Z. But Long Island claims him. And Keith Murray, I missed a big one. Keith Murray and the Long Island Skid. Keith Murray's not just an incredible rapper. He's one of my brothers. So I'm sorry if I messed up and I missed out with Keith Murray. People were saying MF Doom. A lot of people, it just was amazing their contribution.
What do people ask you to do? What's your most successful impersonation?
Oh, shit.
What'd you say? I know they all are, but
they like the
gotta
Tony.
be one that people always ask you to do.
They like the Tony Soprano.
Oh yeah, you be killing.
Fucking Meadow and AJ. She's going out of the fucking arty. She's got the Madagapa to go fucking gravy. All my kids love it. Meadow and AJ and my sister Janice and fucking Johnny Shack.
Yo, that shit is crazy to me. That shit is.
I don't know, my voice might be a
You
little
ever
fried.
walked in an Italian spot, an all Italian joint, and you start talking like that, the whole fucking place will look at you, right? They'll be like, yo, what the fuck?
They love it. And when I do it at the show, it's like the Italians go, fucking niggas good.
You know, that one guy, he does a good Denzel.
Oh, just C. King?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. He, of all the dudes that did Denzel, me, Godfrey, my man Reggie Reg out of Chicago, C. King, and Dean Edwards. And again, this plays to people going, man, you a hater. You don't give it up to other people. I said, listen, C. King is so cold with it. I stopped doing it because I felt foolish. He's dead the fuck on. And every chance I get to promote him, I tell people will still hit me up and go, yo, you're Denzel. I go, C. King, he got the crown, man.
He got that.
He got the crown.
Yeah, it's
He
like
cold
that.
with that.
It's like that. Sometimes, you got a big, sometimes somebody does something so good, you don't want to fuck with it.
Well, everybody, like there's certain impressions that everybody owns. Like you go, Frank Caliendo owns Madden. C. King owns Denzel. Jay Farrell owns Will Smith. So for me, it's like Tony Soprano, Shaq,
As long as I score 28-10, I'm going to dominate. If you don't score 28-10, you ain't going to dominate. I get the ball on inside, outside game. You got to get a big dog the ball, man.
Yo, but why you got to put the eyes?
That's the comedic. That's the comedic.
That's the part of it.
That's
Why you making it look like he in the back of the bus, man?
Killed that
Shaq
shit,
is
yo.
so
He sound
rich.
just like that.
Yo,
nigga.
he sound just like, but you ain't see the eyes? Yo, look, yo, kid.
Shaq.
He was doing the real.
Shaq loves
is
it.
in the yellow bus.
Shaq loves it. But
Shaq loves it?
He loves it. He was on Drake.
Hey, I love Jadakiss, but he really fucking me up with this Euro step shit.
I might
This
get
is like,
you a
now listen.
contract.
No. You being a comedian, you seen that shit. You thought somebody helped. Anybody threw the battery in his back for him to hit me with that? That was too good. Yo, that shit was too good.
Joe, I can't keep fighting you for verbal rebound position. Listen, rappers and comedians
have a
little bit of, because it's wordplay. It's jokes, it's metaphors, it's punchlines. So that's not a surprise. Listen, I can rap, but I'm not a rapper. But I can some lyrics. Facts. Let me see, I don't want to embarrass myself, but because I tried to do a Biggie impression and it was awful. But I wrote the lyrics where I said something about Biggie baby delivers cold like the shivers, talk slick shit, spit game is vicious, malicious. How I roll through you like a cancer, doc speak bleak, talk about your chances, seem to work slow, the chemo, flesh to the bone marrow, life went on arrow, fuck sorrow, fuck beef, make peace with your priest at least, nigga think about tomorrow, Papa, spot ya, Biggie B done dropped ya, Chris keep it real, keep it frank like Sinatra. Something like that. So I'm not a rapper, but I you know what I mean?
I can respect
and I'm
that.
better than this new generation. These niggas is garbage.
And you was using the B.I. voice a little bit.
But I don't really have it like that.
I'm going to ask you one last question. When's the one time you stepped in shit and you just said, holy shit?
Comedically? Oh, that's easy. We ended that Def Comedy Jam tour at the Garden. And at that time, before the clip that I did eventually that went viral, 14 million, I was at a radio station in San Francisco and I did...
So it went viral back then?
No. I'm talking about later, after this moment. And I did Jay-Z, DMX, Snoop, rapping. And it went viral. But before this, the Garden, I didn't write it down. I just thought, I'm going to wing it. And I'm going to just go off the head. And this is why you have to have respect for what you do. I bombed so horrifically. And as I'm walking past Kid Capri's table, two dudes just standing over there at the DJ booth, and one of them goes, I don't know if they said it on purpose so I could hear it, with just the timing. He was like, man, that nigga got it. And I had to walk back from the Garden to the Hotel Sheridan on 57. I felt like Will Smith and I Am Legend. There was no cars, no people. It was just lonely. It was me by myself. It was the loneliest walk ever.
It's like change gon' come.
So then that's when I went, you know what, dude? You got to respect this shit. So I smoked the blunt and I wrote. And I wrote the lyrics out and cut to, that's when I did it at the radio station and it went viral.
Fine.
Yeah.
You know what? He just reminded me, this podcast, there's certain guys you can't really big up like that, right? So there's some people I big up and they try to diss me. Like Kid Capri, I call him one of my top 5. It wasn't good enough. He's on his Instagram. We got to discuss this. I seen him at Ray DeJean's funeral. I said, yo, kid, I can't even big you up. Like, I can't even big you up. I call you the number 1 on my top 5 and you still got a problem with it. You on your Instagram like, yo, we got to talk about that. I'm like, yo, kid, I can't be. It's certain guys I'm realizing on this podcast that you can't even big them up because somehow that turns into, how we going to turn this into some other shit?
Right. Dude, sometimes when you speak in your regular voice, especially if I've been smoking a lot and drinking, I get a little raspy. I've been working on it. No doubt. But, you know, let's get it, baby. Congratulations, homie. 1.1 million in a short week. So I'm working on it. Let me see if hold up. And I ain't animated like say a Busta Rhyme. The real shit you get when you break down my line. Had that to the fact I went plat a bunch of time. Time zapper my influence on pop culture. I'm supposed to be number 1 on everybody's list. Oh!
I love you, Tony Soprano. I used you on the intro to the album.
Of fucking course you did. You know the fucking deal. All the guys are the fucking Italians. You know what it is? I seen you with the fucking Euro step. You're pretty good.
I think you figured out everything. You just answered it. I think if you analyze this video, you can make certain changes to catapult you to the next level. Just look at the words you said and just make some adjustments.
You know, I think part of what puts me or what's gonna put me on this path is doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like for once upon a time ago, I was against the whole social media, putting stand-up clips out. I was against that. But then I was like, you know what, man? I took a page out of Matt Rife's book and was like, let me hire a videographer and let me, pay to play. And because I did that, I went from, within the course of 3 months, I went from 300,000 Instagram followers to 1.4. You know, my Facebook jumped from 300,000 to 1.8. So, and people is funny. Like, I always say most people are fucking idiots because people will say shit online like, man, all he do is crowd work. Do he ever tell a joke? And I said, listen, man, you don't give the kid cocaine away for free. I'm giving you a sample of the product. Once you like the sample, now come to the show and pay for the key. I gotta tell you this. I gotta cut up your food for you to eat like your mother did when you were a toddler so you don't choke. Certain things is common fucking knowledge. Why I gotta tell you this? That's crazy. Man, he's funny. All he does is impressions. So I'm 36 years in this game, and all I know how to do is dunk.
Man, I sit down in the studio sometimes. Like, I heard some shit somebody said, you definitely don't want no part of this, what I'm about to say. He's not responsible for the next line. But somebody said, they not like us. I forget who it was, said that it wasn't mixed right. Somebody said, yo, that wasn't mixed right. Right? I forget who. James, look that up right now because that's important. Somebody said, yo, the music wasn't mixed right, right? And then some people agreed with the person, Rodney Jerkins, somebody agreed with him and said, yeah, it could have been mixed better, right? But all we know is that they not like us is a smoker. That shit tilted the whole hemisphere. Right? And so when I get in the studio with producers and they start to talk about a smash hit record, they be like, the snare wasn't right. The 808 I'm like, yo, bro, no one gives a fuck about what it should have been or how professional it is. The fucking record's number 1. It's a fucking hit. And I've been in there in the studio with producers. It's guy didn't use the Tinkerbell right. He didn't, my man, who gives a fuck? This shit is number one. And so, who was that? DJ Vlad said what?
Well, listen, Vlad.
No, but the engineers agreed with him. They said, Kendrick sent that shit in and said, I want it out in a half an hour. So the engineer was like, yo, I couldn't even mix it. It was just, it was a good, it was a smash hit. He did the best he could and that shit went out there. So he actually was right. I didn't hear it like that. When I hear that shit going crazy in the club, in the stadium and everything going crazy, I'm like, yo, it's a hit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know how we were supposed to end it.
No, because why did I come up with that scenario? You know, I'm fried. I keep telling you.
You showing me.
Yo, yeah, man. You know what it is, Joe and Jada, man. Hip-hop shit for the culture. I was scrolling yesterday. I seen BET is canceling the BET Hip-Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. Now, we all know our people. The BET, the Hip-Hop Awards, till they started switching, I think they let you host it.
3 years, they let 3 years.
Kevin Hart do the last one, so they put a little bit of fluidity back into it, but it was a time when it got like the Ratchet Awards and nobody was really going and this and that. Then, I guess with the passing of Don Cornelius, whoever was in charge of the Soul Train, I guess, I don't know, slipped. It didn't have the same fluidity as it had other years, you know, before he passed. Mm-hmm. So now they just canceling it. That's like a loss for the culture. What you say?
You want me to say? You just explain what it would. Do you want you to say?
I just gave
I got a different approach, man.
Okay.
My approach is factual. BET, this is a form of gentrification what's going on right now. Right? So I don't know if y'all really want to ask me about this shit right here, right? So BET came up as a community station for Black people, right? The urban culture. And our man, Bob Johnson, took the check. He sold it, first Black billionaire, whatever the case may be. He sold it to Viacom and Paramount, MTV and them, VH1 and them. Little by little over the years, quietly, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes in BET, and everybody who has something to say, they've been firing them and this and that. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. Shit was like the budget, not for me, but the budget
just getting
chopped and chopped and chopped. And last year, I debuted my single with Khaled in the VMAs, and Katy Perry's still flying through the air in the VMAs. They still blowing out of the cannons. They still flying in the air. They still got all the tricks. They still got the budgets. They got the shit, you know. And so I think in the entertainment world, I don't think I know this was like a form of gentrification. They kept underfunding them, and you ain't got no money to be creative. That's why you was watching the Ratchet Awards and all that. They ain't had no bread. Last year, we shot the last joint, and
They have bread for what they want to have bread for.
I'm so honored for the opportunity, Connie Orlando and the whole crew to let me host. That was one of the biggest things I ever wanted to do in my life. You know, I look up, if I never told you, I look up to a Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey's my guy at media that I want to be like. And so, you know, that made me feel like I was Steve Harvey of hip hop and trying to keep it consistent. But I saw what they did to him. They just stopped the budgets. They started firing. I almost said arrested. They started firing a bunch of people who brought a lot to the table, and now we're left with, guess what? This ain't working. But nothing without no money, no promotions, no staff, no nothing works. It just don't work. You might as well have called it the Independent Awards. And so, no Soul Train, no BET Awards. But guess what? We got the VMAs.
Those ain't for us.
Well, I'm being honest with you. I love the VMAs too.
I got the VMA, but then still.
I love the VMAs too, but the point is, That's your answer in a nutshell. That's what happened.
They left us with one award show.
The BET,
that ain't really ours anyway.
Yeah, but they got I think the main BET awards.
No, the BET regular awards is still there.
Yeah.
But that's still a little topsy-turvy.
Oh, no, that's a second away. The writing's on the wall. If you see everything else falling down as a domino, that's the next one. One little fumble by Kevin Hart, one little joke too many, that shit over too. And so that's what it is. Sometimes, and I got a lot of friends at VMAs and MTV, and I love you guys. But, sometimes the goal is to buy your project to suppress you. You know what I'm saying? So the goal is, some big company might come and be like, we want to buy Rewind to 10. Throw us the Billy. And then shut it down. Yeah. This shit got to go. We got to keep this thing moving. Who knows? That's just our take on Joe and Jada.
Yeah. Save hip-hop.
Save hip-hop.
Save the awards.
Let's go.
Save your money. Sports talk, man. Gilbert Arenas got arrested.
What the fuck is going on?
Sticky right here, dog.
Yo! What the fuck is going on with these ball players? What's my man, Bridges? He's still in the fucking NBA, the two twins. Morris.
Yo, what?
Morris. He got locked up too.
That was a mistake. I think Gil shit wasn't as big as they, I don't think it was.
He got locked up by the feds.
Yeah, but he also got out. And I think Twin, that was a mistake too. I think that was a mistake. He got the money. Man.
It don't make sense to you, right?
Yeah, he got them.
So that was my immediate reaction of
things like that happen in the casino. And then because you black, they make it bigger.
Let me explain something to you. I hate to burst your bubble.
I'm not going to burst my bubble. I don't owe nobody nothing.
Yeah. I hate to burst your bubble. And God willing, I'm wrong. But I seen this play out. These illegal gambling spots and somebody who's famous is involved in all that. They usually get a year in a day.
They could do a year in a day. I ain't worried about it.
I'm just
big NBA niggas. That ain't going to hurt
When I see them stories, I know how that shit play out. And if they came and got you, 99 out of 100 times, when them alphabet letters come to that front door, your best choice is saying, okay, let's see what's the least time we're going to get. Unfortunately, it's like that. Now, if you want to be Robin Hood and think you could take them on and beat them and you're lucky enough or whatever, but these are terrible. I just don't wish that for them. I wish it never happened. Whatever it is, I hope it's a mistake, like you say, because it's crazy.
It's not the feds with Twin. And Gil said he's snitching.
He said he's snitching?
It's jokes, man. He be all right. Yo, Rich, how you feel about Jerry Jones don't want to pay Micah Parsons, man?
What you think, Rich, Mr. Dallas Cowboy?
How you feel about that? It's not a stray. He's down there on the staff with Dallas.
Oh, definitely. They paid your man with the real stinky leg. What's your man? Dak Prescott.
That got one of them?
What? His shit is like hybrid glazing. Like,
yo,
his shit. I put up a picture one time. I was about to get canceled. That boy got the leg. What? That boy broke his leg one time. His shit was like hovercrafting, B. Like out of control. Made me look like a perfect leg. His shit.
Perfect leg.
His shit. I posted it. When I tell you the death threats I got, like, yo, this shit was like.
So what part of the
He's a fraud. Dak Prescott is a fraud. Oh. And he's only there to sell candles.
Candles?
Candles? No, I'm saying candles and fragrances. Your man is Lollipop Records. He's not going to win no chip.
I guess we ain't getting invited.
Doubling and tripling.
We ain't getting the field pass.
The sad part, he's a handsome guy. They market him. It's the only.
They don't want to win games?
Nah, not with him.
I don't see that.
And then Parsons, who's worth the money, they're giving them a hard time. You know what you got to understand is there's almost like the government, right? There's people, this government does some things that although we're proud Americans and we vote and we pack taxpayers and all that, we don't agree with, but we can't change it. They're the government. It's the same thing with the owners of franchises. Jerry Jones, anybody in their right mind who's a fucking Dallas Cowboy fan knows, pay that man, stop playing with him. Because you don't want to lose him, right?
WNBA, they've been throwing joint skis on the court. You seen that?
No. They was joint skis.
Rubber joint skis.
They went to Dynasty Commodity?
No, not joint skis. Joint skis. They throwing dildos on the court in the WNBA.
That's a dildo's a joint ski?
I mean, I try to keep it politically correct.
Yo, but let me tell you something, man. This shit out of control. Like, yo, America's gone. Wow.
Joint skis on the court is great.
Bro, come
and
on.
they keep throwing lime green ones. They caught somebody just got arrested. Somebody tried to keep it going and knocked
Man,
them.
I went to the NBA, the WNBA with Remy, and she pulled up in my house and she got not just the shorts, the shorts.
The shorts.
So I'm looking at her, I'm like, yo, sis, like, you gonna wear that shit in the game? What are you talking about, bro? I said, yo, my man, yo, every time I look at the bench, they doing this to Remy. Hot shit, blowing kiss. As soon as the game ended, they ran over Remy. I was like, yo, you look for the shit.
Yeah.
You came to the fluidity. No, I ain't lying.
Yeah.
And we love them. I'm a big fan of the WNBA. I got no problems. But I warned her, premeditated, when she came to my house with them shits. I said, yo, listen, this is going to be an issue. She don't want, I said, all right. Every time I look over my shoulder, they're going, sending hearts and shit at Ram. I said, yo, Ram, you came to the wrong. You came to the, them motherfuckers, they ran over at the end of the game. Hey, Ram, love you, this, that. But they throwing joint skis at the game. That's violation.
Yeah, that's violation.
But it gotta be, I ain't even jamming myself up like that.
Don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Because.
Don't do it. Rich, flag. Don't do it. Pre-flag.
Yo, let me tell you something, Jadakiss. Congratulations. You're in the algorithm. Yo, this man, it didn't take long for this man to get in the system. The joint skis on the court. That's the funniest shit I ever heard in my life. I thought you meant like they had Dykeman throwing joints at Luka. No, like joints, like marijuana.
Pre-rolls. Not pre-rolls. They throwing joint skis on the court.
Yeah,
lime green joint skis.
Oh, why they lime green?
I don't know where they got the colorway from. I just know they're throwing joint skis, man. We got to stop this. Pay them ladies what you owe them. Stop throwing them joint skis on the court, man. Yeah, somebody lost one of the mayor bets. They needed somebody to have 2 more points. They took them out, joint ski on them.
Threw the yalla on them.
Yeah.
No, that's might be happening. Your mayor's over there like this. Guy got 12. Who was it? You spent $10,000 you had on that game.
Right. What
was the guy? What was the guy who scored 12? Chad Holmgren, bro. They pulled him out 12. I was like, yo, for sure. It was like 7 minutes left. I'm like, for sure he scored 14.
He spent $9,000, ladies and gentlemen. Mayor spent $9,000.
$9,000.
Yeah, that was a $9,000 bet.
That's a Canadian border conversation there. Let me tell you something.
Get ready for the escape room project. Let's get into one of these bangers, courtesy of Tiana Taylor, only on the Joe and Jada show. You know what I mean?
Tina, make sure we got permission for this because last time we tried this shit, they said, boom.
Oh, yeah, they turned the
that was a
screen
great
black.
song.
Matter of fact, hold on.
Bullshit is that?
You sure you spoke to the White House?
Yeah.
You.
Me? What about me?
We did this before, and then I watched the episode, the screen went black.
Y'all just make sure y'all find his turkey chops.
You heard it? Say that again.
Y'all just make sure y'all find his turkey chops.
He ain't finding the
Put that
turkey.
energy in them turkey chops.
He ain't finding.
Find them turkey
Stu
chops.
Lennox.
Not Stu Lennox. He ain't finding.
You could have got it when
Turkey
you
chops,
did
Stu Lennox?
when you sold the rum. When you sold the sulfurizo.
You know what's crazy? Type it in Uber Eats. You type it in Uber Eats, you might be able to find the turkey chops. And they gonna find them wherever it's at.
That's my mission today. I'm gonna find me some.
Let me go on Uber Eats right quick. Let me see.
I'm gonna go to Stu Lennox everywhere.
They got some in Louis. I'll get you.
They ain't got no turkey chops.
Let's get into this exclusive. Feed the whole damn
Put it loud, James. Put it loud.
Hey.
Lucky day, I knew it.
Sheesh. Escape room. That was the hard part. Holy shit, was that a beautiful song. Make sure you download, stream, purchase, wherever you get your forms of music. Escape Room Project.
Lucky, shout out Lucky Day.
Shout out Lucky
Fellow
Day.
six-packer. This guy gonna perform six-packed out. This guy right here, right? Lucky Day.
And let me people
no, but I gotta tell you, the vibe that gave me. First of all, you picked up right where you left off. Even better growth.
Yeah, that
but
shit
the
was
vibe.
That was a beautiful.
You know, that reminds me of when she called the card and she was like, "You might not have noticed me, but I'm the waitress."
Alicia?
You know, I throw water in your cool. My boss tell me not to throw the milk. He told me not to throw the milk, but I throw the milk in your chocolate. And what was the name of that spot? Legendary on the Hand Pan was legend. Yo, you gotta stop. You ain't know. No pork in my fork, no ham in my pan. That's a Harlem restaurant.
I knew the name of it.
All right, but
this is why y'all gotta hit.
That's that vibe, though. Well, we're gonna pray for you with the surgery. We thank you for honoring us with your presence. You after us, but we feel like you just bridge our era with the new era. Like you are
from
great.
That cloth. She got that.
You
cloth.
from that cloth. You know what I mean?
That's Mama Love.
That's hard to be from that cloth. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you and thanks for sitting on the couch with us. I'm Joe Crack.
Jadakiss.
This ain't that.
That ain't this.
And it's Crack and Kiss, baby.
Make some noise for Tiana Taylor. Thank you.
I thought of this crazy story, right? It's gonna lead to a question for you, right? This is crazy. This is insane. This is an insane one, right? But it's the truth. It's uncappable, right? So I got a friend, right? He passed away. We used to call him Joe Bentley because he owned so many Bentleys. And when we go to Miami, we used to have all these drop top Bentleys. This guy had too many Bentleys, like an Italian dude too much, right?
He died, you said?
He died, right? But I'm just telling you this story because I thought about it on the way here. I was like, who would be? But anyway, so this guy must have been the original capper because, you know, everything I say is true. These people just ain't have an incredible life like me. So they can't comprehend the shit I be saying, right? So this man was the bigger capper than me. So every time, he was so rich, but every time he would tell me stories, I'd be like, he's full of shit. Told me he used to fuck, share. One day he picks me up in my house in Miami, he pulls up to Star Island, Cher opens the door in the bustier and this and that. He pulls her ass, walks in. Shit you can't believe, right? So the man tells me that when O.J. Simpson was in the Bronco, he was in the airport with the private that O.J. Simpson is his man, right? He was the one waiting for him and AC Green to come on a private breakout. This guy did. Tell me,
Green.
I'll count. But the point is, the man telling me all this shit, the whole time, I know, yo, Fendi, I know he's my man, he's filthy rich, but the shit he was telling me, I could not believe, right? So one day it's his wife's birthday. And he says, yo, his wife is named Nicole. Joe Bentley, his wife is named Nicole. So he says, yo, we throwing her birthday party in my other house up in like where Trump lives, Palm Beach or some shit. We pull up. This shit got white horses. The guy had too much money, right? I go with the terror squad. It's me, Remy, Pistol Pete. This is why I got witnesses with this one. We go in there. O.J. Simpson is in the house. So Remy and Pistol start smoking blunts with him. They having the best time with O.J. Simpson.
O.J. was smoking?
Smoking blunts with Remy and Pistol, right? Remy said she even got a picture of that, right? So I go like,
if you can murder two people smoking blunts, it's easy.
Yeah. You're right. You absolutely.
The moral to the story is when it came down to cut the cake, happy birthday, Nicole, Joe Bentley puts the machete
in OJ's
hand. And he said, you did it, nigga, you did it. And OJ started chasing him around the house with the fucking knife.
Y'all got to get an animator and turn these stories into cartoons.
No, shout out to Mr. Commodore.
That's what we need.
Mr. Commodore just already started. You seen the shit he did? He did like when I robbed the gym, he played it over. He's white-faced with blonde hair, fat belly out. He's doing the Charlie Murphy. But listen to what I'm saying. OJ starts chasing him around the house with the knife. He said, you did it, man. You did it. Who would be the O.J. Simpson of 2025 if somebody killed their wife or something like that?
Who the fuck is he talking about?
Who would stop TV?
What are you talking about?
Who would stop TV if they was in the white Bronco chasing them? They might have allegedly killed their wife. In 2025, who's the celebrity?
Any celebrity.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's murder and fame?
So you think any celebrity would have the TV going crazy?
Yeah.
So you ain't got one pick.
OJ wasn't even a big celebrity when that shit happened. He just was OJ.
My pick is Tiger Woods. Because you got a white girl. It got to be a white girl, right? To make this shit go crazy. And white people.
Where did this come from? I thought he had a question for you.
I do. Here's the question. The question is, I was setting them up.
Who's the OJ of today?
2025, if a celebrity allegedly did some shit like that, who would every channel turn on to? And
anybody be like, that killed two.
But when you say that element, now you talking about the white girl, does it have to be that element?
No, I'm just thinking about how crazy it can get.
Will Smith. From slap to murder.
Will Smith running is crazy.
Oh, you can.
No, you might
and
be
Jazzy
tight.
Jeff is driving.
Jazzy Jeff is.
And he got the aux cord while he's driving. He's DJ driving.
He's DJing while he's driving.
And as he's driving, it's in West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Oh. Because I'm thinking Tiger Woods got the white wife. He's golf. The white people watch golfing. Because the white people love OJ. That's what made it so crazy. Right?
Yeah, but it's 2025. Black men murdering white women don't have the same cachet.
Yeah. Yo, the views of this ain't, this is out of control.
Let me tell you one of the funniest stories I ever heard.
Nigga,
when you did the Mike Tyson with Eve at the awards, and you was like, yo, you gotta take the bass out the voice. Chill, Mike, chill. That shit. I told him
What's that story? I don't know that story.
No, one day Mike was talking crazy to Eve.
Like what crazy?
Out of this world, great. Like
picture I'll eat your kids and I'll fuck you in your ass.
Not like that.
Not like that, but
yeah, no, he was saying
what happened? Mike
he was saying that crazy shit to him.
And you think
she must have looked at it like a steak instead of, when you see
you thought
something.
He was gonna fuck you up?
Listen
to the story.
When you see something and you say something in your mind, he was doing that, but it wasn't in his mind. He was just, whatever he was thinking, he was saying it. And me, Styles, and Luch is like, somebody gotta be the crash dummy. Then we gotta hawk. Somebody gotta get their whole face broke. And then we're gonna hawk them after that.
Sean Don.
And we did 21st Fingers about 20 million times. Nobody wanted to
take the first hit.
But Mike was telling her that crazy shit. I want to tell you, he was saying that crazy shit to her. And we like,
he did that to Remy. When we was in his house.
That's after she shot the girl before.
That's after that's before she allegedly shot the girl.
I
told you the time we went to his house, he opened the door ass naked.
Grand jury, she can't do
He opened the door ass naked. And I was like, yo, Mike.
Hearing that.
No, I said, yo, Mike. Yo,
Mike is on that.
Yo, you gotta have heart to tell Mike Tyson, like, yo, my man, throw the towel on, man. Like, and I'm with some allegedly.
You got his house, though.
Yeah. I'm with some alleged.
Like this. Hello.
He was like, yo, Joe, this is the boxes. Yo, my man, you gotta stop. Then we go inside, and the type of things he was telling Remy, I felt pussy if I didn't like address it. Like I had to be like, yo, Mike.
Oh, that might have to be around the same time.
It's the same
Mike
shit.
Was some horny demon shit.
He was losing his fucking mind.
Just bugging out.
Yo. Yeah, Mike is crazy. He was like, yo, Joe, he showed me a brand new Benz. It was like a 500, some brand new shit, never drove. He was like, yo, you just leave her here. You got the Benz, The shit was crazy. Like, I was like, yo, my man.
Dude, just leave her here.
Yeah, like.
That's some terrorist shit.
Remy was looking at me. Remy's eyes looked at me. Her eyes opened so big. She was like, nigga, you better not leave me in this fucking place. I think her brother was with us too. Everybody was looking like, yo, like we gonna have to like pound Mike Tyson out. We have no pause, no choice. We gonna have to like, it's nothing we can do. Like he was like, yo, showed us the brand new Benz. Shit was like 150, 200. Nobody even had that shit right then. They just still had the sticker. We was like, nah. She got to go with us, Mike.
That's bananas.
No, that shit was crazy, man. Oh, it takes a lot of courage. It's almost like a guy at the movies with his girl, and they rap it to his girl, and they disrespect his girlfriend. They 10 deep. You're going to get your ass whipped. A lot of these guys are cowards. They won't defend their wife or their girl or shit like that. But the guy that does, he gets the beats.
Well, sometimes the girls are the reason why they get in the situations. Because she get mouthy and start doing a whole bunch of extra shit.
Whoa.
Did you beat that?
Let me tell you something. My wife used to force me. This is when we used to have 100 guys. You're a real nigga. Take me to the club tonight by yourself. You don't need the crew, this, that. I go to the club. I see the guys we beat up the night before, 100 deep. And I'm like, there you go. You got it. It's the shit you wanted. Remember I told you about the shit happened yesterday? That's them. 100 deep. You want it? Your man's the realist? There you go. You got it, mama. No problem. This, that. Then we always got away from that. But, she used to test me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to come up in there by yourself, this, that. Yeah, the woman could definitely talk you into some shit.
I got to ask, because now it just hit me. I got to ask you a question. So when most people go, there's dudes that do battle rap, like Loaded Lux and Murder Mook. For some reason, a lot of battle rappers can't make successful albums. And then I'm going, and they also go, well, a lot of guys that are successful at making albums can't battle rap. And I go, when you think about a guy like Jada, one of the hardest MCs ever, if you had to battle rap, like,
I can't do that shit.
For real?
I think you could, though.
I could, but I can't. They possess a special thing with that. That's they. And I mean, matter of fact, I could, and they might be able to make classic albums. It's just once the people start saying, yo, the battle rap niggas can't make good albums, the regular niggas can't be battle. I maybe can if you push me to the limit. Or the bag was out of, because they never say who win. Whoever the winner or the loser is up to the individual's ears. Like, they never just put a thing up, Airy, 50 rounds, Kiss, 3 rounds. It's just if you was there or you watched the link, you come outside, your man might think you won, other man might think I won. So if the bag is right, there's no... All you gotta do is win a good round and a half.
I think that
right
was
or wrong,
I think that was the
You get a round and a half, you could be... how many rounds? Is it 3?
3.
But it's really an art of that shit. They can keep starting over in order to come back with the art. That should take a lot of practice. I would have to go in the camp of...
See, from the outside looking in, and just as a fan, you just go...
I could do it. I probably could, but I ain't going to just step out there and say I could.
And then my question to you, Joe, is...
I want to help answer that, too.
Okay, but let me ask you this. I would think, like, if there's so much potential money in, what if they would have set up, like, a pay-per-view and go, we would love to see Eminem verse Jada, Fabulous verse another MC, like that, and that never happens really, except with the versus thing that just happened because of COVID.
The thing I'm trying to tell you is to be careful with 50 Cent in them.
How did he get back to...
No, I'm just trying to tell you.
Where is we? We talking to... Are you here?
This hip-hop thing, right, is good. Well, the guys, to get the most respect, they have unscathed resumes. So nobody ever robbed Fat Joe. Nobody ever beat Fat Joe up. All the guys I ever beefed with, they never got one up, right? 50's part of that frame of thought where no one gets one up on him, right? So you got to understand these guys got these type of like egos where they're not trying to take no type of L. So with the battle rap, ain't no professional rapper. You might find a Fat Joe Star, you might find one of them. You ain't gonna find a top tier rapper trying to battle for any amount of money. Jada against Eminem, this. They're not doing that shit because nobody wants that blemish on a record. And it's the same way streetwise with rappers. Once you catch that L and you on video, they were terrified at Suge Knight till they seen him get beat up one time and they had him on film. After that, they was trying to rush him everywhere he went. Arizona. These people were so terrified of him. So once they see you catch that L somewhere, whether it's battle rap or whatever the case may be, good luck walking around the same way you walk around. Now, let me go back to that original question. The truth is, there's a lot of artists out there that don't know how to make a hit record. Don't ask me why. There's a lot of artists out there that don't know how to make a hit hook. Don't ask me why. There's a lot of artists out there that don't know how to change their flows. There's a lot of artists out there that's considered the greatest lyricists of all time that never could pick a good beat. Don't know why. It's like with you come to comedy, they gotta be like a chamber. Does he rock the crowd? Does he say funny shit on the spot? Does he have premeditated shit? There's a criteria. For some reason, everybody's not born with that chamber, with every single chamber. And I watched it. I mean, the greatest, you know, if you want me to say a name, which is not right, but there's been some of the greatest guys that we consider the greatest rappers of all time that didn't know how to pick a beat or didn't know how to really make a hit. And so some of them hid under the cloth of, I'm underground. You know, I'm underground. I don't really want to make a hit. You know, I don't really want that kind of success. I don't this. But at the end of the day, I think rappers, like I started out underground, digging in the crates. I think it shows growth if you're able to make a song like Who Shot Ya and then do a What's Love. You know what I mean? And me, I used to tell all my crew digging in the crates, I used to tell them all, yo, I came in here to be a superstar. I did not come in here to just be underground. Not pointing them out in any way, but just saying there's artists that just can't do everything. And there's some artists that haven't had the luck. Like you. You're beyond talented. Everybody knows you beyond talented. You just ain't have no Adam Sandler in your corner. You just ain't have no, you ain't have somebody with that type of power to say, this is the guy. You know, so you, similar to us, you got to fight your way to where you got your spot. We still fighting.
One of the greatest lyrics from you that I loved, it was at that time when you said, what's everybody so mad at the Southpaw? Switch up your style, switch to Southpaw.
I was thinking about that today.
That was me. And he borrowed it.
Jada,
I was listening. That was my original. That's my line. Google it.
Yo, Jada.
Go to Charlie. Jada. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hold on.
It's my line.
I followed
everybody so mad at the Southpaw. Learn how to switch your style up and go Southpaw.
Yo, Jada, let me tell you something.
Say it, but you open your mouth for. Better reason for me to just open your scalp more. Woo! Man, that's me. Man, let's not get this. I mean, we ain't got all time.
No, but I gave you that. I gave you that shout out.
No, yeah.
On a super smash hit record.
Yeah.
But
it's Vision who came from Thug It Out, then he threw it on making
once again, the crossover. Let me explain something to you, right? The point I was making, right, is at that time, everybody borrowed.
No, I didn't. I'm just making sure he got to know where it came from.
Yeah, he might have set me up with that shit.
No, I swear to God. No, I swear to God. You were the only person that I heard say that.
His shit was a little underground.
Yeah, his song was it.
My shit was smashed. No, but I still gave him the props, Jada. I was listening.
I don't care about
all right, but
it being a bigger song. I just don't. You're not gonna deprive me of being a part of it. That's all.
But I did big.
You gave me these. I love you.
That's a big record, Make It Rain. But let me explain something to you, right? I traveled around the whole country. I did this thing, I think it was for Bud Light. And in every city, the star of the city basketball player would come out, right? So if it was Memphis, it was Zach Randolph at the time. If it was Philly, AI. And we would host every one. What I noticed that the whole entire country, from the East to the Midwest, to the West, to the South, were only playing down South music in the club. One time, New York created hip hop. That was no longer we was not running the game. The West took it, we wasn't running it. South took over the game to the point of I gotta be deaf, dumb, and blind to be sitting in the hottest club with the hottest ball player not to notice this shit done changed on us. You can't come with the boom bap and think you're gonna pop one off. It just wasn't working at that time. The DJ gotta spin with fluidity the same shit that's rocking. So the DJ playing nothing but the down south shit. So I'm in Memphis and the guy goes and says, let's throw it back. He throws on the rock buildings in the building tonight. Oh, the problem with that was that was actually number one at that time. And he said the throwback of the day, rock building in the building tonight, is because they're so used to hearing nothing but the dirty South winning all day that even though that record was the hottest shit out, they called it the throwback. Same with New York. New York was really, really cocky. I remember there was a time when New York, you listen to Hot 97 and they'd be like, yo, what's playing outside of the 5 boroughs? And they'd be like, these are my confessions. And then they had that shit in a chokehold to where they wasn't playing that. So according to the line, why you mad at the city? You got to switch to South Fork. You know how many New York rappers was heated? No. Because at first, they get mad at you. You figure it out. They get upset. Yo, he getting to the bag. Man, the nigga made it down south here. That's what's ringing right now. So all my New York colleagues, furious. I'm reading the Source magazine. Oh, how could he rhyme on something like this? Next thing I know, everybody's the 808 rocking like this. But they was dumb mad at me when I first did Make It Rain. They were like, yo, how you can rap on that? And then everybody is just a new norm. Then New York starts sounding like the dirty South, to be honest with you. If you're going to keep it a buck. Because they were like, yo, we got to make one of these.